Oh, good day again. Okay, I just want to show you something. This is why I use a 2-pack primer over every putty job I do. Like, you rub your putty back. I said I usually just finish it with 80 and then I go over it with a 2-pack primer. Fill the 80 lines, but because usually you got multiple layers of putty, you filled, rubbed, refilled, and and you got bits of bare surface underneath, like where you've rubbed through to the undersurface, which on this case is fiberglass. It's full of pinholes. In this case, there's twice as many because you got pinholes. Pinholes are air bubbles that you've broken the top of. And yeah, you get pinholes not only in the fiberglass but also in the putty itself. So these are various reasons why I use a 2-pack primer, and spray it on mega thick as a filler. So you think, you've got your putty pretty close to perfect. And what I've done here, like I started finishing it off over here, obviously, and I decided to show you on the video, so I just give this a quick light rub over with, this has all been guide coated obviously too, and without the guide coat you wouldn't know where your highs, lows, scratches are. You wouldn't be able to tell, and you'd miss most of it, and then it'd show up in your final paint job. But see, all those dark spots are low spots. See, I rubbed and rubbed this and rubbed it, and I thought I had it pretty, it looked and felt like it was pretty close to perfect, but it's nowhere near it. It's not even close. And unless you want to be pretty good to get an actual putty surface perfect, I don't think it's even possible. It just doesn't happen. But so this is why I go with the 2-pack primer. And when you get your two with your low spots, like there's dark there, you don't rub and rub and rub that area until you've rubbed the paint off. That's a low spot, and these are high spots, the areas that have rubbed off straight away. So, like I've been, obviously down here, I'm using a softer quarter sheet block. But up on bigger areas, I'm still using a half sheet block. This is another bonus to these, plasterboard sanders, half sheet of paper. But, like, we'll take this area because I'm holding the half sheet one. You wouldn't just rub in here because you'd just create an even bigger layer. So like you've got to rub the whole surface. You've got to rub down the high spots, which are the bits where you've already rubbed the guide coat off, and you've got to keep rubbing that whole area until you get rid of the lows. So you've got to rub your highs down to meet the lows. Actually, some of this is quite deep too. Well, that's pretty deep just there. I'm not looking at the camera, looking at where I'm pointing. That's actually pretty deep. That might even require more putty yet. But obviously too, when you get over here, see, there's a whole lot of runs here. The reason there's runs on that is because I was holding it down real close like this, putting pressure into it, filling pinholes. And in doing that you get runs. But obviously this low here isn't really a low. These runs are high. So when I rub the runs off over here, and those lows will disappear, so they're not really a lows. Sometimes in some places I get away with it here, but see how it's rubbing here? Oh, that's a high. It's not really a good description, but like sometimes in taking runs off, you can actually create a wave because it'll rub the area or either side of it, and you can still end up with a high and a low. So yeah, you got to be pretty careful. Use, like on this, I'll use the 1.5 sheet. Get rid of it. Yeah, down here, that's a pretty major low. There's a major low all the way up here. Yeah. Same over here, that's probably not as low as this is high. These bits are probably high. So that's probably not so much a low as that's high. But yeah. Anyway, just thought I'd show you. It's sort of, I don't know, I'm not no qualified tradesperson. I'm just going by what I've taught myself and what other people have shown me. But yeah, as I said, this is a 320 I got in here. I would have preferred the 240 actually, but they didn't have any at the shop. And yeah, you always wet rub too, putty too. Don't dry rub it. Like even now, just wet rub it. I can actually taste it. So yeah, but the dust from this stuff is just as lethal as the spray from it. So yeah, you don't want to be breathing dust. So I probably should actually have a mask on, just wet rubbing it. But yeah, I don't know. Only because I can actually smell it. Anyway, as I said, because there's no dust, it's not actually collecting in my lungs, so should get away with it. Anyway, just a quick one. I just want to point that out to anybody is beginning doing things like this, and wondering why put such a thick layer of 2-pack primer on it. Anyway, as I said, I'll get this rubbed down and it'll get another coat, a lighter coat. Oh, it'll still get several coats of 2-pack, in one go, obviously. There's a bit of flash time between them, but it'll be thinned down this time, and I'll be trying to lay it on flat so I can just do it'll get guide coated again as well, but yeah, it'll just be a 400 or 600 rub just to finish it off prior to paint. So, anyway, thanks for watching, listening to my ramble. Bye.